But let me get to now and I'm doing this with I'm thinking very carefully, you know, I want to say this as what I learned coming up in the Nation of Islam, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, which means I seek refuge in God against the accursed devil. Let me start out by saying that. And then in the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful. All praises due to God, the Lord of the worlds. I thought long and hard about this. I started to do a vlog yesterday, and then I actually had set up scheduled 2 vlogs, lives, and I took them down because I said, no, it didn't feel right. I took them down. But I knew that I was going to have to address the elephant in the room and the negativity in the world, in my world, on Geechee Lion's journey. I have to do it. I have to get this off. Yeah, no, I ain't filibustering, y'all. I ain't filibustering. Why? It's coming. When I went on this last trip to Cebu City, I expected a much better outcome than I received. I expected a much better reception than I actually received. Those of you who follow me, most of you all who decided to subscribe to my channel over the past 3.5 months since I've been in the Philippines. That's when I really picked up and got to that 500. Now I'm at the 530 something mark, I think, on subscriptions. That I started my channel with a series about 5 Filipino vloggers. And it was an entertainment piece with a dose of reality, but it was an entertainment piece. I'll make that disclaimer. That's one thing I like that I got from sharing Lapu Lapu that I kind of like to use. And it was basically what a man would consider they want to have a relationship with one of these vloggers. I just use it for entertainment purposes. I don't necessarily, if you got to know the names of who they are, you can go back and look where you ain't gonna be able to look at them because except maybe one I'm gonna leave up. The other 4, I'm deleting the video. So by the time you see this, you ain't gonna be able to see them videos because I'm taking them down. It was 5 of them. And if you recall back in around May and June, I wrote a new song called I'll Tell You Who She Is, basically dedicated to these particular Filipino vloggers, but the Filipina in general. But I featured 5 of these vloggers. You know, I went through some expense to do that. I paid a videographer. I recorded the song in the studio, which is still the song, so I still got that. But one, I have to tell you who she is. I had no romantic leaning toward this person at all. I just highly respect their professionalism and what they've done on their channel. High respect. Had no romantic thoughts at all. Now, ultimately, I decided to revisit, one of her outlets. And I guess maybe I was being a little flirtatious. Not very serious, but a little bit, just kind of putting some feelers out there whether she'd be interested in somebody like me. Well, she kind of summarily shot me down This is on a live stream, and basically saying that I was too old for it, basically. And she proceeded to go to, because I know, I see this person, she's very active. And, I don't know if she's trying to break the world's records for doing live stream. So I was, and so she said, "Hey, I'm probably looking for somebody that maybe 10, maybe 40 in their 40s or some 30s or 40s, because they got to be able to keep up with me." And honestly, in honest truth, by me seeing her as much as I have, I can understand that. I mean, it kind of hurt, it kind of stung a little bit for her to be that blunt and that direct and straightforward with me. But I appreciate her for that. I appreciate her for that, doing it. Now a little bit later on, I still continue to listen to her and watch her vlog. But this last time I watched, it was getting to be a little bit on the toxic side. All of a sudden, she had something to say about the video I made. Now, that video's been out 6 months, and you have my Facebook, my email, all that you could have contacted me and said something if it was that bad. Obviously, I think she said something when it first came out, but she really didn't press to put a whole lot of energy on that. But that was I guess, an excuse for a couple of these guys, these toxic ass men, Westerners I know, to, want to troll me and always got something to say about me. And they was proceeding to try to tell her, "Hey, you need to have him take that video down. Blase, blase." And she was like, she didn't want to even go in that direction. They were trying to push her to do that. And then again, on this other person, which you'll know who the hell it is if you've been following me, I paid to have, I thought it would be nice. I thought I was doing something for her out of love, out of respect. I had a new logo design for her, something that's more befitting of the way she really looks. The logo that she's decided to use, this woman is a very thin, very skinny, slim, whatever you want to call woman. And her avatar, or whatever she's using for her, what you call that? What would you call this? That's what the Filipinos always say. Her logo is, she's looking like a Disney cartoon character with big boobs and somebody that probably would weigh 30 or 40 kilos. I mean, I'm just saying, well, just put it in pounds, 30 to 50 pounds heavier than what she is in real life. Is just sexually provocative, big boobs and everything. But she has chosen to use that for her logo. The logo that I had made for her shows her in her natural, brown features, skin tone, the slender body. Her body was fully covered in like a samurai, cosplay. Very respectful. Like I said, non-sexualized and all of that. Showed her with showing her gimbal with the phone, cell phone or camera, whatever she using. And I had that made and I presented it to her. I said, "Hey, I thought she would appreciate it because it was much more becoming of her." No, she didn't like it. She didn't like it. She was like, "Don't use it," or whatever. So, I mean, she didn't express no appreciation for it at all. She just basically just shot it down. And like I said, I may actually display this logo so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna do it now, but probably in the future, since I had the Son with Gun made, I'm gonna show it to y'all and y'all will see it. Somebody wanna raise some McCain about it. Let them come on and raise some McCain. I'll get you lying ready to fight you. Okay. On my stuff that I had created, my idea, which you shot down. So fine. So that's fine. So she probably the first one I done X'd out as far as trying to do something with. And then she gonna get selective amnesia. Months ago, she said she wanted to collaborate me on some YouTube. And then lately, this last time I chatted with her, she said, no, I don't remember that. But yeah, yes, you did. Selective amnesia. So I got that. So anyway, I don't follow you no more. Okay, you know who you are. Who's the next one? Because there's four of them I really want to talk about.